The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Welcome back to Probably a Podcast. And if you're thinking to yourself right now, who the fuck is that sexy, raspy bitch? It is actually still me. I am in LA, so I'm doing a lot of method acting. And right now I am auditioning for a new role. So no, I don't know what the fuck happened, guys. I literally woke up, didn't have a voice. That's crazy. But what's crazier is the two people that are sitting in front of me right now. They're actually two of my favorite people, literally to exist. Like, I don't know how to explain to you. The second I met them, I will actually say what you said I should warn them about. Nothing they say makes sense, maybe to some people, but to me, it's crystal fucking clear.
That's really great to hear.
It shouldn't be a question.
It's crystal clear. So we have Channing.
Hi.
Not to be confused with Channing Tatum.
We do look very similar.
And I don't want to say it, but like, you're hotter.
I don't want to. Okay, a lot of people have told me that personally as well, so I appreciate it coming from your mouth.
Well, they're both from Alabama, so it's really
That's
hard
true.
to.
Literally.
Yeah.
We also have Tristan.
Hey.
And hi. These are just like two people that I really enjoy talking with. So one thing also about me is I didn't prep for this interview because I was like, we're just gonna chitty bang bang chat it up.
Right.
So yeah. Other than me losing my voice, Tristan also told me he was feeling a little under the weather.
Not feeling great,
You're not
but
feeling
you know,
great.
nevertheless, we prevail, and I've got my two girls here, so I
Exactly.
feel like they will kind of get me through any and all things I need to.
Yeah.
I agree.
Through Channing and Shannon, all things are possible. John 3:14.
That's so
Amen.
pretty. And amen.
That's our
And
favorite
amen.
one.
That's our
Yay.
favorite one. What did you do when you felt sick? Like, what did you like reach for? I personally went to CVS and got this like throat numbing spray that Courtney told me I should get.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's
And
Wise.
then grass-fed beef jerky. And I don't
Is that the
know
thing?
I did that. No.
Oh, that was
But
a
I
personal
saw
Sounds like
it
the
and I
last
decision.
thing I want to do.
I just wanted it
Let me
so
reach for my
As
grass-fed
long as it was
beef jerky.
grass-fed.
I agree.
You know what that means.
I agree.
You know. Okay, so what did you do? Like, were you like,
Well, I've been trying to not Postmates as much, and I really like when you feel sick, I feel like you just kind of lose all of that, you know, sort of self-awareness. And so I did like $40 at CVS, and I
Right.
did like the Dayquil, and I did I'd never drink, what's the baby drink that like
Pedialyte?
Pedialyte? I did that.
Milk.
And
I thought you were
then
gonna say I never drink.
and I don't, and I do not drink either. And a lot of people confuse this as a hangover because that's what it typically is. But this is an actual, just like, you know,
You said your boss maybe thinks you're faking it.
yes.
I didn't realize you guys had jobs. What?
You're kidding.
Like,
Oh my God.
day to day. Like,
Actually, a lot of people don't realize we
Right.
do have full-time jobs.
what's the day to day look like for both of you?
I'll let Channing take this one off
Okay,
first.
I'll start. So yes, you know I'm a wedge connoisseur. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my number one. Number two, I am actually a speech pathologist.
No,
I'm not
you're kidding.
Truly no, which is kind of makes it funnier that I mess up like all these words on purpose, but that is
That's
actually my 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I do teletherapy though, which is great. So
Oh,
it's
that
all
is
through
nice.
Zoom,
Beautiful work.
which is interesting, but I love it. I work like through a school system and just work with kids.
Oh, but like,
So-
of course you work with kids.
What do you mean by that?
Like,
In a
that's
good
just
way?
really sweet. No. Like I'm being for real. Like, you would be the perfect person to work with
That's
kids. Like, that's
sweet.
just like, I would, if I had a child, I would be like, oh, I hope this is like a teacher or
Aw.
someone in their life at some point. That,
Well, that's too kind.
I really mean that.
Shannon. Thank
Aw.
you.
Do you like doing that?
I do. I wanted like a job where I could like kind of help people, a job that was like rewarding,
Mhm.
but I'm not cut out to kind of go to med school, be a doctor, that kind of thing, randomly, believe it or not.
I've said it 100 times.
I thought this was a better path for me, not to mention, you know, all I do is talk all day with the kids, so that's perfect for me. Just kind of run my
Right.
mouth. Which,
And I am a surgeon.
And I did know
He's a
that.
neurosurgeon.
We're both in the medical field.
And I did know that about you, Tristan.
That's a dead giveaway for him.
I
He's a
know.
neurosurgeon.
It's hard because
100%.
I go out and I'm just like, everyone just always like, oh, you are definitely a surgeon. It's,
Right.
like, it's like the glasses and like that.
Right. Like a
I
dead
know.
giveaway. Right on the,
I
right
know,
on the snake
right on the
eyes.
snake
Right
eyes.
on the snake eyes. When they see Tristan. It is. It is.
And it is. And that's showbiz, baby. What do you do every day, Tristan, when you're not surgerying?
So when I'm not a neurosurgeon, I work at a record label as well. So that's my everyday 10 to 6, and really like beyond that
Nice
as well.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I work in like social strategy and also just like digital marketing, and so I help like everyone on my roster figure out what they like, how they want to come across to their fans and their followers, and just like make ads around cities, bunch of fun stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you like it? Is
Oh
it
my
like
God, yeah, I'm obsessed
fun
with
every
it.
day, or are you like bored?
Yeah, I used to work at a marketing agency, and that was just like I liked it, but this is like definitely more of like what I want to
Up
do.
your alley. Yeah. And he does a great job. You're great at it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Tina.
wow.
As are you.
Y'all are really sweet to each other.
We're dating.
When
Don't say it. Yeah, we were going to announce that at the end.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Oh my God.
I really appreciate you guys taking my podcast to do that. Oh, you know what's crazy? And maybe it's because you guys are dating, but I didn't know. I thought you guys lived together for sure. Y'all don't live together?
Here?
In LA?
Oh God, no.
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 Yeah. I think we decided that probably wouldn't be the best for us. We do spend like a majority of every
Time
day
together.
together.
We have to have some separation though.
Yeah. Like
for-
when we're
for
closing
her.
our eyes. Because
Yes.
she, like, I'm sometimes a snorer and she doesn't
Big
really
time snorer.
like when I do that.
I can't sleep, and if I don't get my sleep, everything else is off kilter.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like that as well.
And let's talk about his cleaning habits are non-existent. So
Oh,
for
I
me-
didn't realize I was going to be
You're a
attacked today.
dirty boy, Tristan.
I'm not that clean, but I am. Well, should we tell her about the new look?
Oh, we need to tell you about the new look for him too.
Tell me about
It's
the
part
new
of
look,
new look TM. Okay, It's trademark right now. TM.
Okay, new look.
So this is something that we kind of both decided. I am going for like a new look as well, and I didn't do it today really.
It's not quite ready to debut. Sorry,
It's not quite,
sorry.
and-
My podcast wasn't at the time.
No, because
We're doing some announcements today, but not the new look.
yeah,
Okay.
we're not doing. Yeah, we can't give you the full exclusive.
You guys
yet.
are fucking, but not ready for the new look.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Thank you for
accurate.
putting it that way. It's completely accurate.
So I'm kind of going for like a more new look in terms of.
Let me start it from the top. Do you
Okay,
mind?
she like doesn't like when I or any of our friends tell stories because she's better
No,
at giving like
this
the
is-
details.
And I couldn't agree more.
Well, so he calls me about 2 weeks ago, says he's ready to start making some changes, Shannon. Okay?
And I'm not lying.
This is actually serious. And I was like, okay.
You were just ripping your vape when you were telling me you were sick.
Yep. What's the
That's
problem?
That's not part of the
medicine.
change.
That's- and we are not
that's off
changing that.
limits. That will never change.
That will not change right now.
He's very sick. He is able to hit the vape. So.
That's
right
his
before
medicine.
this started filming. So, okay, so he calls me, said he's ready to make some changes. I was like, what is that going to consist of? Okay, he's again not debuting it today. He went to the eye doctor, Shannon. He's doing contacts.
You're kidding.
I
He's
am
doing
doing
contacts.
contacts.
Take off your glasses. Let me just get like a
I don't even know
preview.
if you're going to recognize him.
Well,
I
you might
honestly
not
don't-
recognize me, and I'm a little
Do a
sweaty.
reveal?
I shouldn't have worn this. I shouldn't have worn this shirt. I'm like sweaty.
No, rugby tops are in right now. Okay.
Okay, so here are the eyes.
Whoa.
I have really
okay,
pretty
what do you
eyes.
think?
Okay.
Do you recognize
I
him?
never knew your eyes were that beautiful. And I'm not kidding. Like, I think you're a
See?
beautiful person, but the eyes are striking.
Exactly. And a lot of times, he
Thank you.
wears his glasses, he wears his hats. I said, let's take all that off. I want to see you raw. So that's
Raw
what we're
and
starting.
100% me and raw, etc.
Really rawed out.
Tristan Raw TM.
Yeah,
TM, new look TM. So phase one was the contacts.
because I've worn glasses since I was 16. So like I've never.
Have you just not cared to change, or
Well,
you
the only
just,
reason I didn't know I needed glasses until I went for my driver's test, and they were like, "You can't fucking see," and I was like, "Oh, I thought that was just normal. Like that's how people see."
really?
And so then I had to get glasses, and they like passed me as like a sweet thing, but like I couldn't see, so they were like, "We're gonna pass you as long as you do go get glasses
glasses.
because like you're blind as fuck." So
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then have you tried to put contacts in? Have you ever had
yeah,
them?
well, no. So literally about the new look, it was such a quick turnaround. I was up for my new prescription, and so then I went into Warby Parker because I love Warby
I
Parker.
do too.
I do
They're
as well.
so
My
great.
glasses are
Parker.
from there too.
And I went in and I was just like, hey, I also want to try contacts. So they scheduled me an appointment for the next 2 days. It took me about an hour to put them in and out because they make you do it 3 times.
That was his fear that he wouldn't be able to do it.
Because
But
I tried
They
to
make you
do it.
3 times.
Yeah.
I got contacts in 4th grade.
Kind of crazy.
So
they
I-
made you do
Yeah.
it 3 times.
Yes, probably more than that.
So you
Then
shut your eyeball in 4th grade.
yes,
It's kind of crazy.
it was
No,
insane.
like, I
You're a grown
hate
adult, you
touching
should
my
really do
eyes.
it.
I know
That's
that.
what he
well,
was
that's-
acting
that's
kind of
what
like
I
a
said.
baby about it. I was like, you're going to just need to get in there and get over it and do it. Like,
I
it's
know, 'cause
fine.
I have a great job. I have great friends. You know, I have great confidence in other areas. Touching my eyes is not one of those.
Not at the
areas.
forefront right
I
now.
agree, no. And
Y'all
I
have our
hate just like
weaknesses.
any sort of movement and touching. With my
Okay,
eyes.
anyway, we're focusing too long on phase 1 of the new
Jesus.
look. We need to move on to phase 2. He's
Okay.
growing his hair out.
I
He's
don't
growing
know.
his hair out.
Why did I think that when you said new look, I was like, buzz cut?
Well, I
He's
already
done the-
did that. I
He's
already
done
did
the
the
buzz
buzz
cut.
cut.
Okay.
Okay, so you're
You
going to
did
grow
the
it
buzz
out.
cut
Pull
like
up my photos.
this summer, maybe? Did you do the buzz cut?
It was like earlier this year. Yeah.
I love a guy with a buzz cut.
Mhm.
James wants to do it, and I was like, oh, let's wait till after the wedding. But I'm down if you want to
I definitely
dabble.
think he could pull that off for
He could
sure.
pull fucking anything off.
I
He
agree.
was
Okay,
gorgeous.
That was the buzz cut.
Oh, obsessed. But you know what? I got to say, I like the buzz cut with the glasses.
Right.
So we're
Yeah.
going to go glasses off and grow the hair out. How long are we growing it?
I don't know because
Make it shoulder length.
I literally told her like 2 days. Yeah, I'm thinking about your leg, about yay tall.
Yay long.
But I told her like 2 days ago. I was like, I'm already wanting to cut my hair again because I do look better with like it all being clean and.
But
just,
this
like,
is the in-between phase, babe. Like,
you
this
have
is what
to
girls have to go through.
I know.
You
See,
let
I
it
don't know.
grow.
I just don't want to like. I don't want to. It's such an awkward phase for.
But you could do like, so you could slick it back or just wear hats during the awkward phase.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Just let it grow.
She won't
You're
let me
still
wear
not wearing your
hats.
glasses. Can you see right now?
You're in like portrait mode.
Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then. That's how you like it.
Okay. Holy shit.
Okay, slay. Okay, and then what's the okay? You're trying to clean your house more, better habits,
Organizational
and he's going to the gym
habits
every day.
and going to the gym every day.
Wow. Do you like going to the gym?
I do. Well, I have been paying for Equinox for like, and I didn't go for like 2 months because I was just like
That's
going
an
through it
expensive
kind of.
So
thing to
expensive.
Very
pay for and
expensive,
not
but
go to.
when I'm there, I feel like really great about it. So that I'm now trying to recoup everything and kind of just like go every single day to kind of make up for lost time.
Right. But don't like push yourself too hard. Going every single day is actually kind of
And your body needs rest
crazy.
days.
Well, yeah,
too,
and now I'm
so-
like sick. So like, and that was
I went to the
last
gym. I got
weekend.
sick.
Damn, can't do it
So
anymore.
no more.
I'll give
We'll
up.
call it a wash.
At least you tried.
Maybe next time.
Okay, I'm here for the new look TM.
Thank you. And there's a lot, and I'll send you a debrief of what, and you can put in the description as well
We'll send you like a
Yes.
PDF
of that new look.
Excel sheet
Yeah.
and that kind of thing.
So
That's
it's-
about it though for the new look. So
Well, there was like 7 steps, so we
But
missed
we'll
some.
leave
but
it at
that's
that
the,
for
yeah.
now.
That's the
That's
only
like the brief
exclusive we can
version.
give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this episode, that's all we're getting. And I appreciate that.
For part 2, we can give you
Come
the
back for
full-
part 2.
Yeah.
And I will. Guys, I am a self-proclaimed camel. James calls me a camel. I'm not good at drinking water. I wish I was. Like, all you girlies out here who can drink a gallon a day, like, congratulations. I am jealous of you. So I usually have to drink something like electrolytes to kind of give me that extra boost of hydration. You know what I mean? That sodium you need. And I used to drink liquid IV. But then everybody started talking about how much sugar's in it. They're like, oh my God, there's sugar in it. There's all this stuff. It's like not great for you. And I'm like, okay, hold on. I got to find an alternative. So actually Gatorade has come out with a hydration booster that's literally amazing. So it's an electrolyte levels suitable for all day, always on hydration. So you can enjoy this product throughout the day. Advanced blend of electrolytes. Now they're deriving it from watermelon, sea salt, and other sodium and potassium salts. It also has way less sodium, sugar, and calories than liquid IV, so I just feel really good about drinking it throughout the day. For instance, Gatorade Hydration Booster contains 30 calories and 5 grams of sugar, all right, versus liquid IV, which contained 45 calories and a whopping 11 grams of sugar. It's the sugar for me, honey. Like, that's just crazy, okay? Like, we don't need all that. So packed with essential vitamins backed by Gatorade superior science experts. And like, it's Gatorade. Come on. We love Gatorade. We trust Gatorade. We love it. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, and no added color. That is a big in this household. So I love that. And it helps you keep you at your best. No matter what the day throws at me, like, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be more hydrated than I usually am in my typical camel state. This product is for anyone, okay? It's for anyone on the lot on their to-do list, moms, not just athletes, okay? Gatorade is for everybody. So if you guys want to put your water to work with Gatorade Hydration Booster, then you can use code BOOST20 on Gatorade.com to try it out for yourself for 20% off. That is code BOOST20 on Gatorade.com to try it for yourself for 20% off. Okay, a couple questions. Now, when I first met you guys and I instantly fell in love, where did we meet? Stagecoach?
Stagecoach.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so through TK, actually, right? Has to be, because I
Yeah.
think TK invited me, or I was with Katie Austin.
Yes. So we were staying at a house with TK.
Yeah.
I had moved to LA like literally 2 weeks before that.
Right.
You were at Coachella, and then you were like, okay, I'm going to go to Stagecoach.
I also do want to, because I don't know how to really say no, so
I
I'm
also
kind of like,
do you want to go to Stagecoach?
I
Yeah,
also wanna
I am
go-
going to do both.
I am going to go back to the desert.
So I had been in LA for like a week, and he was like, "You want to go to Stagecoach?" And I was like, "Sure."
I think because I had a brand deal,
Yeah.
and so I'd gotten 2 free tickets. Sorry, I'm like so rich. Shout out to
Not
my
your
manager.
accent.
Shout out to my manager. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, we show up at the house, and then I just meet like everyone and their mother in this house, which was after
She
a
met
week
like
of being in.
Alicia,
Remy.
It was your first
Brittany.
week moving
Brittany.
there.
Yes, you and like
she really
I was
stepped in
just
and
like,
stepped
okay,
strong.
but everyone was just too sweet and too kind and like so normal, which I
Yeah.
appreciate.
No.
But we knew Katie from like a few years ago, one of our mutual friends. So you were with her. and-
Yes. So I actually came with my friend Anna Grace, and then she
yeah.
was sick the whole time at Stagecoach, but she, like, shouts out to her manager. She had a brand deal as well. So she literally was like, I have to go to the desert to do this like ad. And
Right.
then I'm literally going. And I was like, no problem at all. The only thing is, we came together.
Right.
And like,
I'm not moving.
Mama wants to stay.
I have so many outfits, and I literally can. You know how it's like so hard to get into Stagecoach?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the
Terrible.
whole, like, it's such a long walk. Like, if you're
It's like a half marathon in the
in the
dirt.
desert, in the dirt, and also like if you're doing that by yourself, guys, so
Horrible,
sad.
yeah.
Like, imagine.
No.
No.
Not
And
gonna
that's why
work.
we get sick, because we're working out so much walking into the festival. It's not from the
Literally.
dehydration or drinking or anything at all.
no
it's
way.
not.
There's no
It's
way.
not. That's what it's not from. So I think I had maybe reached out to Katie and told her I was coming, and in classic Katie Austin style, like, and TK and you guys, she was like, oh my God, come to these crazy, like, perfect house parties with me. And then I knew TK, and so she was there, but I didn't, like you, had not met anyone else.
Right.
And it was, just to be clear, just like a house full of extremely successful, famous people. And so I was like, oh,
So
I don't
us.
want to, so you guys.
Including us.
We
And-
were the highlight.
You know how you like don't want to be like,
Right.
like you don't want them to think that you're like, hi, like, la, 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 la.
Right.
So I was just kind of trying to like lay low and just be friends with like, you know, Katie and TK. But of course, Katie and TK were introduced to everyone, and everyone was so normal and nice.
They
Yeah.
really were. I
all
was
the
like,
most like biggest YouTubers and funny girls and great people, and it was just so cool.
That's why I hate when people like talk shit on Los Angeles, because
Right.
they really don't see.
Well, even like to me, like I'm obviously a nobody, and everyone was just like so normal.
Channing,
Well,
Back then I was. Look at me now.
Look at you now. Look at your wedge
Hello.
community.
Back then, maybe. Now I'm a superstar.
Yeah, but everyone was just like
Superstar.
genuine and like so kind. Obviously,
They really
So
were.
it was great.
I had a great experience, and I met you guys, and I was like, oh, I think I'm
Southern Bells.
Yeah, invested in their lives immediately, and I want to know them. And then when y'all said y'all were from, well, I thought your accent was a bit at first. Not gonna lie, I was like,
That's
oh.
mean, Shannon.
That's
I was
fucked
like,
up.
oh, she's being funny. No, that's fucked up.
All right.
Imagine you guys
Okay,
actually
I'm
left.
pissed now. Flip the table.
Because now I am pissed.
But I was like, wait, where are y'all from? And you were like, Alabama. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And I just had the best time kikiing with you guys. And I think me and Channing, we got along really well, but me and Tristan, we just took copious amounts of shots together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing that like so
Wait,
much.
y'all? That does not sound like y'all.
I know. It's really.
the two of you. Oh my
it's really-
God!
it's
What?
crazy.
Once again, we don't know why we're ill.
No.
We have no idea.
Does not make sense.
But yeah, I just had the best time. But that's how we met. And then we've just stayed in touch like Southern Belles do.
Yeah.
And then I just really started following along with y'all's journey, your timeline. And I want to just
our platforms.
immediately get into your platform, which is House Wedges.
Okay, let's do it.
And
Shannon,
if we could just
absolutely.
break that down. For those of you who don't follow Channing, you should. And she's got a lot to say. So
I
how
do.
did this come about?
Great question.
Where was the purchase?
Great question.
I'm seeing lots of Gorilla Glue.
Randomly, these have been through. When I tell you these have been through hell and back.
Mm.
You've seen them. They've been in the Pacific Ocean. They have been in the.
Did you see them in the specific?
I saw them in the specific.
They've been in the Pacific. They have been in the mountains. They have been in the
Across
desert.
the border.
They did go across the border, went to Mexico in them. But let me give you the backstory.
I can't, in real life, I actually can't believe how tall they are. They're like
Yeah.
really
That's why
high.
I wanted you to see the visual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really high platform
but
wedges.
because they're like actual platforms, they're not too hard to walk in. I can't walk in like
Walk a mile in these
stilettos.
Louboutins.
Yeah,
Yes.
walk them out on your shoes and see how you
Exactly.
Yeah,
It is
try
still.
it for one day.
feel. One day.
Don't
One
interrupt
day.
me. I'm joking. Sips coffee. Okay,
Get my
so let me give y'all the background on these, and Tristan's going to give y'all a description of what they look like for the audio
For
listeners.
the audio, it is also recorded visually.
These are just OGs.
OG wedges, house wedges. Okay, so give us the lowdown. Tristan is going to explain them.
Explain the look, and then I'll give the background.
Yeah, so these are the house wedges. I don't know, my girl just like wears these out pretty often. I think she's a cool girl, but like I don't know. She has a lot of funky shoes, so it's whatever. They've got some like fluffy balls on them too.
Zach.
Yeah, and they're
Zach is so hot.
tan and shit, and like everything like that. But they're pretty sick, and like my girl's awesome. So
I'm married. I can't like fall for you. I'm
yeah, no, you're pretty dope too.
sorry. Stop.
She's going to get
Fuck.
horny.
All right, I am gonna get horny.
All right.
Yay! Anyway, now
Me
go
slip sweating off.
So those are my
That's
girl
the
shoes.
look. Anyway.
That's the London look.
Oh my God. Okay, so some of our friends do like doorbusters where they get like a lot of like PR, like Black Friday doorbusters is where we coined that term.
Got it.
So we do doorbusters where a lot of us do like giveaways of like
Uh-huh.
PR or like stuff that they don't want anymore when like all of our friends were together.
Mhm.
And then sometimes people did like closet cleanouts as well, and then would
Right.
give away like clothes, etc. So one of our friends brought these out one time.
You're joking. Someone actually bought those and had them.
Hmm?
Name them.
Name them.
Name 'em.
Name 'em.
Our friend Sally Dar gave me these.
Okay.
She was pulling out, it was like her college like suitcase. It was from like maybe 2018, 2019.
09.
So it was like Chevron,
Yeah.
etc. That kind of vibe. And then these came out and I was like, oh my God, jaw to the floorboards.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
immediately. Got to be.
Almost as a joke, but not at all, really, because I was so obsessed and so drawn to these. And so really haven't taken them off since. This was maybe like 2 years ago, maybe.
Right.
It was around the time where you moved to LA, right?
I think so too.
It was immediate new personality.
Yeah, it was a new look, new look.
That was my new look.
LA new look, new
back
look.
in 22. So
LA changed you.
I put these on. I wore them on the beach actually for the first time. We did a photo shoot in those, and everyone responded really well. They were like, "These are your new look, TM." So I've taken that and kind of run with it, and we've made a few different versions. So. We had, let's see, I made some like pink ones that I wore to the fair in Alabama that were really pretty. They're kind of like blinged out, bedazzled.
Yeah.
You did a pageant.
Those are
I did a pageant, so it was Little Miss Coal Miners.
And what was the age group you were a part of?
Thank you for asking. So the age group for the whole event was newborn to 92. And I'm not kidding.
It really
I like
is the
called and
description.
asked, like make sure I wasn't too old.
No, like
Newborn
you're
to 92.
actually kidding. Newborn to 92. And you guys, I grew up doing pageants, if you can believe it.
Right, yes, I did know that. You would have loved Little Miss Coal Miners.
You should do it next year.
It goes through 92. You'd be eligible. So we could go in and do it together. I'll come back as a, what do you call it?
Compete.
A reigning queen.
A reigning queen.
Right.
And I'll be there just to support you, Shannon. I'll step back and I'll let you try it, okay?
That's really sweet.
That's sweet of her.
Where did you, where did Miss Coal Miners take place?
That's going to be in Parrish, Alabama.
Have you been to Parrish?
Everyone it's like a hot spot right now.
It's the LA of the South.
Okay.
Honest to God.
Everyone is
Honest to
dying to go. Like, seriously, hot spot right now. So all over the travel guys, that kind of thing, all over Instagram. Yes,
Got
Shannon,
it.
you would die. You would absolutely die.
You'd be obsessed.
I'm literally going.
You need to book a flight.
Okay.
It's like 30, 45 minutes outside of Birmingham. I was going to be in Birmingham. That's where I lived before I moved to LA.
Right.
Like, my family lives there. I was going to be there anyway, and we had gotten the envision for me to do a pageant in the House in Wedges. And I saw this. There was no turning back. Little Miss Coal Miners. Wow.
Wow. What an opportunity.
I agree. And so I went in wholeheartedly. My actual age group, I think, was maybe like 20 to 30.
Right.
So I was kind of at the upper range. There was 4 people in my age group.
Which you did forget to show up to one of the, you were a little late.
And thank you for watching, Shannon. That means you're paying attention.
course
Good
I
job.
watched.
Great work.
Yeah,
But
good
you
job.
hopped up and
I hopped up and I didn't let that hold me back.
You
But I
didn't.
do think that I got some point reductions for that. For those wedges, since it was coal mining themed, they were black wedges that we hot glued rocks to, bedazzled rocks to.
right as
You haven't
would.
touched on her YouTube channel because she vlogged the whole
I
thing.
vlogged the whole thing.
Oh yeah, you guys find them. You're both on YouTube, obviously. Yes.
I don't do YouTube. I mean, she's like inspired me, but she kind of captures all those moments for us.
For us as a couple.
As a couple.
Well, you guys have a couple
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to launch a couple page. I did not want to go ahead and say we are going to launch.
Okay, a lot of announcements are happening here.
I'm sure you're about to tweet it.
Please don't tell anybody.
I won't- no, I won't.
Seriously,
I won't
like
tell
this
anyone.
was supposed to be our thing.
Currently in my era where I'm just binging TV shows with James, it's just must be the holiday season. But speaking of which, when you have a binge-worthy show or even a song that you can't stop listening to and you have to share with your friends, you just have to, right? So that they can experience how awesome it is. Well, I'm going to bring this back in a full circle because that's how I feel about my phone plan, all right? That is how I feel about Mint Mobile because they offer premium wireless for $15 a month. And who would I be to gatekeep that from you guys, okay? When you order or purchase a 3-month plan, you are going to get a wireless plan for $15 a month. Premium, baby, premium. It's just such an awesome deal. There's no way I'm going to gatekeep that. And because friends don't let friends overpay for their wireless. I can't even tell you, I am embarrassed to think about what my wireless plan, it was so expensive. I actually found Mint Mobile through James because he already used it when he came to the US. I was like, I'm not doing that because I'm not switching. $15 a month sounds crazy, but what are we talking about? Explain Mint Mobile to me. And he's like, okay, well, it's amazing. And I was looking into it and they literally have high-speed data, unlimited talk and text, all delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Literally, you're going to get 5G with this, okay? $15 a month. I have to say that again. But the coolest part is, and this is what I was really weird about, I'm obsessed with my phone and my phone number. I just feel really attached to them. And you're able to bring your phone, your existing contacts, your phone number, all of it you can do. The only thing you don't have to bring along is those overpriced plans that you were used to. So ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal, and you can get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. Okay, so to get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/probably. That is mintmobile.com/probably. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/probably. $45 upfront payment is required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower than 40 gigabytes on an unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Wait, what are y'all doing for your birthday? Fuck.
Y'all need to stay.
She has
seriously.
we have a full schedule. And if you can't make it this weekend, we also have a schedule for her birthday next weekend as well.
Well, I figured like going out this Saturday is going to be a lot of.
Then the 1st, and then it's her birthday the 2nd.
So I didn't want to go out this weekend, so we're going to go out next Saturday. We're doing a bar crawl scavenger hunt for that.
What's that look like? You don't know.
I do know.
No, she has a good schedule for it.
We have a schedule for it. It's going to be like really, it's like items with different point values, you know?
Yes.
The more difficult, more points.
Got it.
But they all are pretty easy, normal things to do. It's
so if
just
you can't stay for this one, like you can go.
Yeah.
For the next
Or
one.
just fly back.
I'll fly back.
Yeah.
What were some of the examples of that
Some
you
of the
had?
examples were just like,
Have someone Venmo you $50.
have someone Venmo Channing $50 minimum. Like go back behind the bar and make your own drink. These are gonna be like really crowded bars on like a Saturday. This should not be hard to do at all.
It's something that we do anyway in a normal
Honestly.
weekend, so it really doesn't matter.
Prank call somebody and tell them that their car's been totaled. That's one.
We
for, like,
love
6
to do
months.
that one. That is the.
We've done that one a few
Would you do that
times
on
just
the show
relief.
for me, please?
So
Yes.
your car has been totaled.
You want me to do it now?
Yeah.
We need to do a phone in, and we need to do it after hours. So if we need to,
We should.
because it's a little bit better when we're a little bit tipsy, and
Right.
then also like the other people are tipsy as well.
We'll save it for the
We've
next
done it on
episode.
like a Friday night, and we called like we would call people that we knew like indirectly, but like
Yeah,
wouldn't
we
recognize
have
our
their
voice.
numbers.
But we
like,
would know like,
randomly.
what kind of car they would have, so we could make it like very believable. Like, hey, I just ran into like your black BMW on, and then named a street like in the city that they lived in.
But like
And
I
then-
had to flee the scene. Like,
He said, like the emblem flew off. Your car's completely totaled, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I
so
did have to
good.
leave.
I
did
want
have
you
to
to
leave.
know that I'm okay because I knew you'd be stressed. so,
Literally
like,
what we were saying.
and we're not doing insurance. We're not doing insurance.
I'm not going to be able to pay or anything right now, but I'm okay.
The emblem is gone. The bumper is in the Pacific Ocean.
That's
So
literally
bad.
what we were saying to people.
What were they believing you immediately, or were they?
Some
Some people
believe,
were, and we're
yeah.
like absolutely freaking out. So, and then when they would like
Don't
really
be
freak out, we
stupid,
would just
though.
hang up. Yeah, like it's not like
No, they're stupid.
yeah. Hello.
Oh,
We're
you would
kidding.
like
We
this
were
one.
kidding. By
Take
the way.
a cooter juice shot.
Ooh, that's 2 points.
Have you ever had a cooter juice shot?
That's 2 points if you take a cooter juice shot at the bar.
I fear I haven't. What is it?
Oh,
She
my.
didn't believe.
Oh, my.
She was down in those like crazy at Stagecoach, wasn't she?
You remember at Stagecoach, she was like, make me a cooter juice shot. Make me a
She was
cooter
like
juice shot.
begging for
Because
those.
you
Cuter
could
juice,
brew
cuter
some. It's just weird. Like for the cameras to be on and you act like you don't know
Yes,
what that is.
exactly. It's fake, Shannon.
It's a fake.
Honestly,
It's a
it
deep
is.
fake.
Like, be yourself, please. Everybody else is already taken.
It's such a deep fake that I actually need for you guys to pretend to tell me what it is.
And what we're going to do is we're going to say it's up to your own interpretation.
Oh, one is really great. We can piss Matt off.
Piss Matt King off, which is
Is it easy to do or hard points?
for me personally, easy as pie.
Yeah.
Like,
Easy. So she's gonna get a lot of points just
gonna
for
get-
that
yeah, I'm
one.
gonna rack
I
up
forgot
all the
how many
points for that.
points
Wait,
that
I
one
recently
is.
think I saw a story where you guys were fighting at a party and y'all
They
had to.
typically do.
yeah, Matt's like, he can just get very worked up and you can get like a big reaction out of him. And that's,
Fun.
I love. So,
Yeah.
like, just the slightest thing will piss him
Yeah.
off.
Especially when you're out and about and you need some entertainment. Like, that's
Right.
so much fun to do.
He just, like, lights
He's like
up.
our little brother, though, as well.
Yeah.
But we just...
So Tristan, what is the update with you and London Boy?
I mean...
Ooh, good question.
Tristan has a really good close friends. If you're not on it, like I am sorry and embarrassed for you, but I
actually forgot about that London Boy. Oh, my God.
Oh, there's more.
Because I had since gone to London again.
And met a boy.
And had additional London boys. Because we had been talking about how it just makes sense how I will probably find... a London Boy at some point, and at that time
Of
I was really
course.
obsessed with the Taylor Swift song "London Boy."
Of course.
So
As am I.
that particular boy was here for a bachelor
I remember.
party.
In LA?
Yes, and we just ended up having a gorgeous night all together. And I went back to their Airbnb, and I really the rest is history. We are gonna get married. So
They're gonna be next.
We are gonna be next.
Another announcement for
I
today.
have not talked to him since, unfortunately, but we are gonna go ahead and get married.
We're gonna go ahead and do that.
So
I love that for
yeah,
y'all.
but then I did go to London for another wedding for our friend Will and Arden.
Oh, cool.
And that was really great. But it was just another mix of just like, and I don't really like. It was really great, but I don't know if I found my forever, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, what's your favorite part about London?
Well, I just love. We had a great time with all the people that were there.
Uh-huh.
And I think my favorite part about it is everyone who's like after work, like happy hours. I feel like they have more of a sense of community
They
after
actually
work.
do. No one misses like going to
Really?
the pub after work. Yeah,
It's so
kinda
cute,
crazy.
and you
It
just
is
like
cute.
go
That is
like
fun.
on the side of the streets. Like we were just obviously not working, but like everyone's at the pub.
Right.
Everyone's having like a pint of beer,
It's
and they're
cute.
just
It is
all
actually.
I love
chit
that.
chatting.
Like it's like a huge like cultural. James is like, yeah, we culturally like drink a lot for like people. It's like every single day.
Yeah, it's like
And I'm
camaraderie.
yeah, but I was like, I love it. Even if it's just for like a drink after work, they're like serious about their pubs, their pub
That's
culture.
sweet. I don't know how they're not exhausted after work.
I
But
know. Well, LA is like
that's
that's our one thing that no one does here. Like no one really does like a happy hour
Yeah.
after work. But like New York and London, I feel like they're really good at that.
You're right. New York definitely does that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so then my other question for you guys is: did you see that Timothee Chalamet went to his own
Yes.
lookalike contest?
did.
and didn't win though, right?
He didn't look like himself at all.
No, so I saw a tweet that was like, "Why is he low key losing? Like,
Right.
doesn't look like this." But then the cops had to be called.
Why?
It was
I didn't see
pandemonium. Like,
Oh, when he
everyone
actually
freaked the
showed
fuck
up.
out. Yeah,
I'm sure.
it was crazy. Okay, what's the last fight you guys got in?
Oh my God, that's a great
Oh,
question.
Lord have mercy.
Do you remember? I don't remember like a last fight. We do like bicker
Bicker
like
a lot.
literally
For
like
sure.
brother and sister. Just because we know like how to like I
Push
don't,
each other's buttons.
it's mainly like Channing when we were actually laughing because we were on FaceTime, me, her, and our friend Marshall, and you could really hear she was editing her vlog, and you could hear her just like being bossy at me, and I was like, no,
Randomly.
leave it in, leave it in the vlog. I was
Leave
like,
it
I,
in. See,
I
like,
want the girls to hear how you're treating me.
I am very bossy, and I would never deny that, especially to him because I'm so comfortable with him. And he's a good listener sometimes when I tell him what to do. Sometimes he needs those instructions, you know?
Sometimes
as
you
a
do.
young gentleman, sometimes he needs that. So
I
you
agree.
need some direction.
Do
And
you some sculpting, if you will? Did you guys grow up together like from young age, or no?
So
So
that's actually a great.
that
one.
is a great question. So
Yeah.
we're both from Montgomery, Alabama, from
Uh-huh.
the same hometown, capital of dreams,
I
Alabama.
agree.
Yeah,
And we
agree.
grew
We
up-
all moved back there.
and we
That's gonna be the dream. So. We grew up like down the street from each other, went to schools like right down the road from
like
each other.
rival high schools.
But we were not friends.
really.
And growing up,
So how'd y'all get together?
we linked up
That's
at
a
Auburn.
great question. So there was which I really love like telling this story,
It's a good
but there's
story.
one of the first days of school, we both went to Auburn, and one of the first days of school, we were both on campus, and then Channing and her mom were moving into the dorm, and then they saw me, and then
From a
Channing
distance, I was in the car with my mom.
from
Same
a
age.
distance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Same grade,
So
okay.
we were both moving to college, like, you know, trying to meet people as well. Channing told her mom, like, looked at her mom, like, oh, we need to go right now. That's that Tristan kid from Montgomery. I do not want to see him
You're
or talk to
joking.
him.
Well, okay, and it does sound mean, but you know, it was moving day. I was with my mom. I was in the mindset of like, let's just get stuff done. I knew he was going to be a chit chatter, okay, and I've got
Well,
to
I think
be.
it might be from day one.
And we weren't like good friends, and I wasn't in the mood to like socialize with someone I
I don't
didn't
think we'd
know.
even like met, really.
Right.
Like
You
we
just
knew
knew
of
who
each
each-
other.
who-
but-
Exactly, and it wasn't the day for like that kind of thing.
Yeah, we're not
for
doing
me.
all that
We're
today.
not doing that today. I wasn't ready for that. So.
I literally thought you guys had been friends since like you were babies.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
Well, and then after that, so we had a couple weeks off, and then I was at a date party of the sorority that she was in. There was like a date party for like 3 different sororities, like all together, so
Were you in a
everyone
frat?
could meet. No,
Okay.
I was just like the
He
token.
seems like he would be, though, doesn't he?
Zach?
No,
Zach,
yeah, I
yes.
was, yeah, for sure. No, but there was a lot of, I was like the token gay guy that everybody would bring
Obsessed.
to the events, which I really
Yes.
loved. I got to like meet
Totally.
more people
Mhm.
that way. But we were at a date party, and then it was like a pregame, and I went up to her and I was like, "Are you not gonna say hey to me? Like, hello, we're
That's
both from
literally how
Montgomery."
we first
And so I had to
interacted.
clock it immediately.
And sometimes you do.
I was kind of like shy. I didn't really like.
She was
I didn't
shy,
go
and
out.
she also
I
didn't really
I didn't go out in
drink
high
as
school. I didn't
well.
really drink.
So you were a Scorpio until you grew up.
I guess so, and I've grown out of
think-
that. But
Yeah,
so I guess we like made eye contact, and he walks up. Are you really not going to say hello? Like that's literally what he said. So I was like, hey, and
And the
then so
rest
we
is
kind of
history.
chatted that night, and then we really bonded at the library. Like the next week, we were on like the social floor where everyone just like chit chats.
Yeah.
we hit it off. He made like a group me, like the app
Oh
with
my
like me and
God.
some of my
So much drama in
friends.
Groupie back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Yes.
Why did we have that? Did
I don't-
iPhone not have group
What was
I
message?
the
don't
point?
think we
I
had
don't-
like a big iMessage.
Maybe for like really, maybe if it was like a huge group of people, but that
Yeah.
could have been like just a iMessage.
I can't
chat.
remember
Yeah.
if iPhone had group chat or something.
I don't
Maybe-
remember.
But Groupie
It
was
was
such
a
a thing
thing,
for
yeah.
sororities. Like
Yes.
our group me, like I'll never forget. There was this group me drama because I was the president of my sorority,
Hello.
and this like girl got in trouble. Like I don't know, something happened, and then this girl wrote into the group me and was like,
Oh, gosh.
"Shannon is such a fucking cunt."
Yeah.
And
Hey, good.
love. By the way, love,
Too damn accurate.
love, retweet.
Yay, agreed.
And I wrote back and I was like, I think she thinks she's in a different group me.
Yeah,
and
that's
I was
scary.
like, I'm
Hello.
in this group me. And
Good.
she wrote back, I know. And I was like, oh my God.
What?
Which, like,
She
I-
doubled down.
I
Yeah.
have so much respect for that. Like I
Right.
genuinely in that moment wasn't even mad anymore. I was like I had to that is so savage. And if
Right.
I had removed myself from the person that was in fact being called a cunt, I would have actually been like I have to be friends with this girl. Like, that's
Right.
so cool. But unfortunately, I was being called a cunt, and I was the president, and she had like done something bad. So I was like,
Did she get kicked out?
No, I
had to
think
get
she
the
quit.
boot.
I think she
Good.
actually was like, I quit. And I was like, fuck. Like, she did one of those, like, you can't fire me, I quit. And I was like,
I can't do anything now.
and then again, I was like, impressed.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
if
was
you're
like-
going to do it right.
Yeah, I was like, well, she was kind of crushing it. So,
Right.
It's a great
Can't say
point.
anything.
fortunately, you're the president now.
Right.
So,
You could step up to your role.
yeah, no, groupie was crazy.
Okay, this is a major PSA for anyone who rents. I used to be a renter. I own a house now, but like if I would have known about this when I rented houses and apartments, I would have just been, oh, you guys are just, you're so lucky, okay? Just count your blessings. Because if you haven't heard of Built, you are about to thank me. Now, earning points on rent is now a reality when you pay your rent through Built, okay? You don't even have to check with your landlord to start earning points that you can use towards, ready for this, flights, hotel stays, fitness classes, even, this is the craziest part to me, even your next rent payment. So let me break it down for you. Basically, there's no cost to join Built at all. It's free. And as a member, you'll earn valuable points on rent and on your everyday spending. Now, Built points can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines and even the ones that you haven't heard of. So there are over 500 airlines, 700,000 hotels and properties around the world that you can redeem your Built points towards. All right, now points can also be redeemed towards a future rent payment. Like I said, a future rent payment, that is crazy. And unique experiences as well that only Built members can access. So if you are not earning points on rent, my question is, why not? What are you doing? If this was available whenever I was renting, I would have just loved it. So start earning points on rent that you're already paying by going to joinbuilt.com/probably. That's JOINBILT.com/probably. Make sure to use our URL so that they know that I sent you. Joinbuilt.com/probably to start earning points on your rent payments today.
Okay, so then you guys started to group me and you just became friends after the library.
Yeah, because we would go on the social floor of the library, which is the third floor, and we didn't really have a lot of. I mean, we would like also study, but like everyone was talking on that floor,
Yeah.
so we would just like take that moment to just kind of like step out of our comfort zones and shells as well, chit chat,
And such
etc.
And
Yeah.
such as.
And then I think after freshman year, we both lived in Auburn for that summer.
Yeah.
Remember? So-
Never lived
Yeah.
together, though.
No.
No,
Smart.
never.
Oh my God, no.
Not there. I lived with Tristan when I first moved here. I didn't have a place to live. I lived with him and Patricia for a couple months.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize you and Patricia lived together.
Yeah, when I
Okay.
first moved to LA, because me and Patricia were really close in college as well, and so she was like, "You should honestly come, like,
Did
stay
she
with
go
me
to
in
Auburn?
LA."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Obviously, sorry. And then Matt went to Texas.
yeah. So
they
we-
didn't meet till, I guess, out
LA.
here. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, out
Oh,
here.
nice.
But she was like, "You should come out to LA. You should." You can like come stay with me. I literally was like sleeping in her dining room for like 3 weeks at a time on an air mattress, and I would
Aw.
come like to LA, and
So
then
LA.
I know, literally, and so I didn't even live there yet. I'd still had my apartment in Atlanta because I lived in Atlanta before,
Okay.
and then yeah, I kept coming back, and people would be like, "Where did Tristan go? Like, are you coming out
Doesn't
this
he live
weekend?"
here?
I was
Yeah.
like, "I
Yeah.
don't
They're so
live
used
here,
to
baby."
seeing you.
I don't live here, baby girl.
Yeah.
Why is the Auburn to Atlanta pipeline so strong?
It's really crazy.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It
I feel like
is.
there is.
I guess because it's like the biggest city, like right around
Nearby,
there,
yeah.
so you can still kind of be in your comfort zone, but feel like you're kind of doing something big.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
Big
just
boy
like-
moves.
right.
I just looked at my Snapchat memories from like whenever we were in college. I think it was like 10 years ago. I mean, I guess
But
at
it
that
was,
point.
which is really scary.
That is frightening.
And it was just like, it was some like very Southern guys. We were on a formal bus and we were going from Auburn to Atlanta. And they were like, literally like, these are some of the biggest buildings I've ever seen. And I was like,
and it's probably true. Like,
I know.
And they're not lying.
so it was just like really sweet. But I was also just like,
Hello?
ever? Like,
Like-
that you've ever seen? Like, have you left like a 3-mile radius? Like,
And that's why
Probably
they're moving
not.
back to Montgomery, Alabama.
yes,
I
we want to get back to our roots. We
I just,
really
like,
do.
I feel like we both thought it was really important to just like actually give it our best shot and go to a place where like we didn't really like. I knew people, you knew people, but we didn't really like know a ton of people out here, and then we just kind
Right.
of made it our like
Playground.
our oyster and our fucking
And,
playground.
and you have. Okay, so then how long did it take you to find a place in LA? Is that like a really hard thing to do?
Not really. It's just like you can't really
You
do
gotta
it
be
that
quick.
far in
You can't-
advance because you have to do it quick.
That's how it
like
is
you
in
have
Nashville.
To see it, like put the down payment, not down payment. What do you call it? Security
Deposit.
deposit
Yeah,
down
yeah.
if you want it.
It
Actually,
also
like, you know,
costs like $1 million.
Yeah.
to
So you
do
almost have to stay here
anything.
first and then find it while you're here. And
yes,
then do
pretty
it.
much.
And they
So-
only go up like the month of, or like they'll
Yeah.
get taken so quickly.
can't really-
That's
plan
how
it
it
in
is in,
advance.
in Nashville. You think they're like being coy. Like if you want to do it now, or else
Right.
it'll be gone. But they're like so fucking for real.
it's gone.
Like,
Yeah,
it will be gone.
like, it really
I
is.
do need us to come do a trip in your house.
I think so too.
I
Could
do
you
want to do that.
imagine?
Can you walk us through what you would do for us?
A weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
And not a problem. And also, first of all, I would have little like welcome bags on your beds. I do like to do that.
We are going to need like PR and stuff.
Yeah.
We are going to need some trinkets.
I go through like my PR closet. I just did this when my friend Lucio came and stayed with me, and he was like, "I can't believe you got me all this stuff." And I was like, "No, it was literally sent to me for free." But I do go to like a little store and get something like Nashville, like I don't know, like a coffee cup or like something cute. That is probably really annoying to like bring back in your suitcase.
No,
that's cute.
But I think
we are going to need a duffel to take things back as well.
We're going
so you need to add that as well.
Add that to your
We're going to need
list.
a Stony Clover duffel with some initials on it.
We are.
And we do
or you
want
can
our
get us like
initials.
Louis Vuittons too.
Ooh, I agree. Or Guckies
some
too.
Louis Vuittons.
Or Guckies too.
Guckies.
We like Guckies too as
I
well.
thought you were trying to say Buc-ee's. I was
We
like,
love
Buc-ee's
Buc-ee's
as
too.
well.
We need to go there also.
But we will prefer the Gucci though.
we will.
We don't mind that. So.
And then we would do, because now I live in the like burbs, like in the like
We love that.
the
We love
farm
an
town,
escape.
Yeah.
which is like fun and like really cute of us. And we have an at-home gym, so I would make sure you could stay on point with your new look team.
Exactly.
And I would have James to put you through like a rigorous
Oh my God,
I want
he
to
would
do that
love
actually.
that.
I really would love that.
tops off for the boys.
And I'm going to keep my top on. He can feel free to take his blouse off. Would be great. I am going to leave my blouse on.
Because you don't want to reveal the look.
I
so
agree.
That's the only reason why he's
And I don't think he wants me to reveal it just
Not
yet.
just yet, before the new look
He would be like a kid at Dylan's candy store in a gym with
I sure would. I'd probably pass out though.
And then
A little overwhelmed.
And then we would go to Nashville, and I would let you debut your House Wedges in Nashville.
Oh, that's true. We might need to get like more of a boot, kind of a new wedge.
A countrified version.
Yeah.
Why are they
Country
called
ones are good.
House Wedges?
Great question. So you know how you say like house slippers or like whatever for like just something casual you throwing around the house? That's what these are to me.
Oh, got it.
Some house wedges, like an everyday look,
An everyday look.
just to be comfortable
With the
with.
pajamas and
Yeah, anything can really go.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. So then we would go to Broadway. I'd show you Broadway, and then I love it. I like day drinking more than night drinking
We do
sometimes
We like both too, also. So.
as well. So that's great news. So we would also do that. So yeah, I would.
I
Just
love
take
that.
And
y'all-
would we get a hotel in Nashville, or would we get a party bus to take us back, like a honky tonk?
How far is your house from there? Also?
30 minutes,
Okay.
and in Nashville we have an app called Uber, and so we would probably just take.
y'all
Y'all
do have
have
that
that?
Yeah,
Oh, that must be new.
I know. It's
pretty.
something
heard
that
of
they're
that.
trying out. So there. And so we'll probably just take an Uber back, and a lot of them have fun lights and fun
Oh my
karaoke
word!
sometimes.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And we would take you. I personally have never been in this specific party bus in Nashville, but there's one that drives around town that is actually a truck, but a hot tub.
I think I've
And-
seen that on TikTok.
I would love that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how often they clean the water.
It's not a
but
problem.
It's
Not
not
an
for me.
issue.
I've never thought about it.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
You don't
When I
need
see
to worry
them
about it.
floating around and people are literally in the hot tubs jamming, I've never thought about the water once.
That was the last time I went to Nashville. Was for Matt's bachelor party.
Did he do his
and
there?
Yeah,
That's
it's in
fucking
Nashville.
fun.
It was definitely a lot. It was definitely.
But
I'm
y'all
like-
didn't do the
What's
hot
the
tub,
lot?
did you?
We did not do the hot tub. It was just a lot of straight people and like me. So by the end of it, I was just like begging to talk to like one LGBT adjacent person.
Yes.
By the end of it, but we had a great
Right.
time nonetheless.
Nonetheless, where did Patricia do her back? Did you not go?
He went on both.
I went
You
on
went on
both.
both?
Yes,
And I love that.
And we did that in Florida. It was really
fun.
great. Yeah,
I love a Florida batch.
And they were like a couple, I think it was maybe a week apart from each other. Or they were pretty close to timeline.
Yeah.
So I was just pretty exhausted. But, you got to support the gals.
You gotta
Exactly.
support the gals. I love that, guys. Thank you for supporting this gal. Unfortunately, that is around all the time we have on this podcast.
There's no way.
Can you believe how fast it went?
You didn't even get to
Jesus.
your questions.
Oh, let's see if I have any left. Let's see,
It's fine, Shannon.
guys. Do you actually have any like celebrity gossip that you're obsessed with right now? Any hyperfixations other than your new look? What are you guys hyperfixated on?
I don't think so.
That's about it.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you for asking.
And thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking. That should be all.
That's all we have for today. Mama's gonna drink some more hot tea. I really don't know if this podcast made sense to anyone but us, and that's okay because I'll
Right.
always listen to it.
I'll cherish it in my heart
I'll
will
cherish
too.
it
as well.
forever. I love you both so much. I'm really proud of
Thank
everything
you so
you're
much
doing
for
in LA.
having us.
We
We
love
love
you.
you.
Find you on the socials.
Okay. Mine's just Tristan_Watson on Instagram. And then if you were looking for more of the TikTok route, you would do Trist Talks. So.
Right.
And I
Cute.
like that.
Yeah, and I do
Kinda
too.
play on words if you
It's,
think
it's more
about
of a
it.
play on words if you kind of really break it all down.
You do.
And that's pretty much all I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you
Wow.
are just like a reoccurring guest on.
just like any like sort of like podcasts
And my YouTube.
and
Your
the
YouTube
YouTube
is
channel.
Yes.
referencing.
So if you like want to see me, I'll be in Channing's vlogs
Getting bossed
100%.
Yes, if you want to see me bossing Tristan around, you can jump over to my YouTube.
And then
I
we
think
need a Patreon of all the times you're yelling at me.
Yeah, that'll be a special like close
Imagine that
friends kind of
someone's
thing.
kink just watching you get yelled at. They're
Yeah.
like, subscribe behind a
Yeah,
paywall.
and we could make that happen. I think my YouTube is like Channing Glenn 8565. So just type in my name. I don't know. I
we
made
should
it like
change that.
years ago. Yeah, can you change it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We should update
I'll look
that.
into that. And then Instagram, Tanning Channing.
Which is confusing sometimes.
Because
Especially
people think my
because-
name is Tanning.
Yeah, well, no, and because you're Tristan, so sometimes I really do think like
Mesh them
Tristan,
together.
Channing, Tatum, and then I'm like, no, hold on, like I do
Yes,
get a
and
little-
it's all one and the same.
and it
Right.
is,
I agree.
Realistically.
and I agree. I love y'all so much. Actually,
Love
thank you for
honey.
coming.
Love
Thank you so
you.
much
I
for
never
having
giggle
us.
more than when I'm with y'all. So thanks for being here in my raspy voice, and get well soon, Tristan.
Thank you, and you as well.
Get
You
some
as
beef
well?
jerky.
Grass fed.
Grass,
I am okay, grass fed.
and I am gonna do that. I love y'all. Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you, honey.
Bye.